You got some balls, stick jockey. Top Gun Maverick is next.
There it is.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
Ask me about my wiener! Would you like to have a suckle at my zipper? Like Perfect 10?
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
And you never once paid for drugs.
Yeah, Jamie.
We want a shrubbery.
Slippy, slappy, slimming, Swanson?
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly! Shut up!
Welcome back to the funniest movie ever. I'm your host, Ripp. Across from me is my co-host, Chaps. Say hi, Chaps.
Hello.
All right, as you may have noticed, this pick is not the funniest movie ever. This isn't a comedy at all.
Yep.
While we work out scheduling and such for our season 2 finale bracket, we decided to hit you with a bonus episode on one of our personal favorites, Top Gun Maverick. This movie, absolute blast.
100%.
First, we're going to tackle some housekeeping items. We are technically in our off-season right now, but we have some items to address. Item number 1, the finale. We're excited to announce both Hannah and Jim will be returning. So if you've listened to season 1 finale, you're familiar with
fan favorites.
With fan favorites, with their antics. Yeah. If you haven't listened to our season 1 finale, why not?
It's a good question.
What's wrong with you? You don't like movies?
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
What's the matter you?
We just lost all of New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm walking you. It's New York. Number 2, we are on the line.
On the line.
Thank you. I was waiting. That's your
On
cue.
the line.
All right. I'm excited to announce we have created a subreddit. We want to know how you are, what's new, and what are you watching?
And what else we should do on the line?
You can now find us on Reddit at Are the Funniest Movie Ever. Got a movie you want us to cover? Drop it in the general thread. You want to talk Dragon Ball Z with Chaps or fantasy hockey with me because I'm not a big nerd? You can do that too.
I can also talk fantasy hockey and give better picks than Ripp.
Join us at Are the Funniest Movie Ever for episode discussions, new releases, and good old-fashioned ship posting.
Perfect.
We also want to remind you we both have Letterboxd accounts in case you'd rather lurk and chirp our ratings from afar. You can find me at Ripp from the Pod. That's RIPP from the Pod. And Chaps, where can they find you?
I believe I'm at the Chappening.
You are at the Chappening.
Yes.
I can confirm.
Thank you.
Okay, last but not least, I want to point out, I recognize that being a movie pod isn't going to get everybody to listen to every episode. Like, naturally, people are going to pick and choose episodes based on the movies they know and love. I'm not pushing anyone to go watch Clerks 2 and listen to our episode on it. Although, if you did, that'd be tight.
It sounds like you're trying to.
I do, however, want to encourage you to give some movies outside your comfort zone a watch. I know it's rich coming from me. Listen, we covered hundreds of beavers this season, and I cannot recommend that movie enough. Or if slapstick isn't your bag, give something more charming to watch, like Palm Springs. You still laughing at me over there?
This feels like Tom Cruise coming at you prior to Maverick.
What?
I'm telling you. You remember when you saw the movie in theaters and Tom Cruise gave a little PSA? This has Tom Cruise PSA energy.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love
he
it.
saved the movie industry.
Exactly. You're basically Tom Cruise.
Stick jockey. So before we dive in, fade in, is this the hardest movie ever? I don't know. We're talking Top Gun Maverick. But first, Chaps, how are you? What's new? And what are you watching?
I'm good. Sorry, there was a hair on my mic and it was bothering me. It was tickling my nose. Yeah, good. I've been just catching up on shows a lot recently since the last time we spoke. Been working through Slow Horses. That's the Gary Oldman MI5 show on Apple TV. I think the season 5's airing now, so I caught up on seasons 2, 3, and 4.
They're on season 5?
Dude, they cranked this show out.
Holy shit.
They don't have, it's one of those shows that just every year it comes out. It's not taking 4 years to make it. It's awesome.
Is it one of those shows though where it's 5 episodes per season?
6. And I honestly think it's the perfect amount.
I was being facetious with 5. 6 is, that's not much better.
What's wrong with 6? You could tell a complete story in 6 episodes.
I mean, listen. A season here is 16 episodes. And I kind of miss the days of like TV shows where it'd be like 23 episodes per season.
What do you mean a season here is 16 episodes? Like a season where?
Podcast we're running.
Oh.
This is,
yeah, because we're a barometer.
You don't think? Yeah, you don't think we're in the same league as Gary Oldman?
As the HBO shows that only do eight
clear,
episodes a season,
we
or like
turned down-
Task doing 7.
We turned down Gary Oldman. That's why he's doing Slow
it's true.
Horses.
Actually, I'm Gary Oldman. He's a chameleon.
We're all Gary Oldman. Actually, I'm a broom. I think we've made that joke before.
Oh, several times. Yeah, so it's a great show. It does come out quite often, and I kind of love that about it. And you get like Stranger Things. I've been waiting 8 years for this shit to come out.
Yeah, there's a happy medium.
New Slow Horses every year. Let's go. Every 6 months. It's like Survivor. We get 6 more episodes.
More like Fast Horses, am I right?
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah, I finished Vox Machina. Finally got around to finishing the last season of that. I realized there's just a bunch of shows that I was halfway through on that I fell off of. Invincible, another animated show that I was halfway through on, and I finally finished. And then my partner and I have just been watching shows like Platonic and Task on HBO.
I've heard nothing but good things about Task. Yeah.
Task is fun. I think Mark Ruffalo is just in this era of being a detective on HBO shows. There's like several on there with him in it. But he's fantastic, and the show's really good.
I mean, who doesn't love assembling a team? Am I right?
Hey, that's what it's about.
How are you feeling
Give me
about
the task force?
How are you feeling about Platonic?
The first like 4 episodes. No, was it 4? There's a first batch of episodes that I was very out on. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to continue watching the show. And then it came all the way back around, and I started enjoying it again.
The show is just like the definition of like fine. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Like,
it's never really great.
I'm enjoying it, but also I'm just kind of like,
it's fine.
I'm whelmed. Yeah, it's fine. If you're like, oh, like, do you like Platonic? I'd be like, yeah, like, it's pretty good.
Fun. We're having fun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know,
Seth Rogen's out here with a gun to my head.
I think it just sucks because like it's being, in my opinion anyways, it's being compared to the studio, which is just so much better. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it is. It depends what you're into, right? I feel like there's people out there that just won't connect with the studio because they don't care that much about Hollywood.
Fair enough.
Which is like fair for you, but I love the studio because I love movies and
because
and
you love Hollywood. Because you're a corporate shill.
I am a shill. As much as it's for the arts, no, it's all about the money, as we're about to see in Top Gun Maverick. But what have you been watching?
So I was actually on my honeymoon. Watched. No, well, I mean, this is the perfect time for me to catch up on a million movies that like I would just never otherwise watch.
Yeah, true.
My flight was 10 hours. So instead of sleeping like a psychopath, I just watched as many movies as I could.
I think the people that can sleep on planes are more like psychopaths.
Do you think so?
Yeah, no one falls asleep on a plane. I can't, at least.
My partner was out cold, and I was kind of like...
Psychopath.
I was a little jealous, I'm not going to lie. I did Ballerina.
Okay, yeah.
Not bad.
You're a newly Anna de Armas convert, I believe, if I read your letterbox correctly.
I was very surprised, but she carried that movie.
Nice. Yeah, I want to check it out. I think it's on Crave now or something like that. It's on my list to get to.
Yeah. I did Better Man.
Okay, yeah.
Which is a movie I've been wanting to see for a while.
Any good?
I mean, it depends like what you're into. Personally, I don't know anything about Robbie Williams.
Yeah, I've never even heard the name before.
Didn't know he was a real guy. I was just like, hey, it's a CGI ape.
When did this ape get famous?
And people are treating him like he's not an ape. That's a funny gimmick.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
Cool.
Above average biopic, in my opinion.
Better than Bohemian?
Everything's better than Bohemian.
Easy bar.
Again, I don't like shit on movies, but like, what are you guys doing? You deserve that.
Yeah.
Children of Men.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Clive Owen. Yeah. I don't know what happened to that guy's career.
Yeah, he kind of goes away.
I don't know. It just didn't take off the way I thought it would.
Yeah, you see movies like that. And then what was the other thing that he was in that was pretty
Inside
big?
Man.
Yes, Inside Man with Denzel.
That's a great movie.
And it's like both like very different genres too. And like he's like running the gamut there. And like, yeah, where'd he go?
Absolutely right. And then on the way back, this is like a personal Ripp favorite. I threw on Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. Oh, every time.
Yeah. Which part got you this time?
It's always when like Boobie Miles is just
in the car, right?
Fuck, man. He doesn't know how to do anything but play football, you know?
It's so heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. It is. And he does everything. You can pass, you can catch, paint your back porch. It's just so good, man.
Yeah. I also cry when Winchell doesn't get the touchdown.
Oh, man.
Very heartbreaking.
So close. Billingsley and his dad at the end. His dad comes and he puts the
I don't
ring
like
on
that
his
part.
finger.
Fuck that. His dad sucks. His dad's a piece of shit.
Tim McGraw, where did you get those acting chops from, buddy?
He beats him. He's not a good man.
You haven't spent a lot of time down in Texas.
Yeah, sure.
And then since then, I've watched Superman and Materialist.
Cool. Yeah. Thoughts on Superman very quickly?
I gave it 3 out of 5. That's like
Fine.
This is a Ripp thing. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I just like James Gunn's not for me.
Hey, totally fair.
What else you got, buddy? Like, let's get a group of, ragtag, like sidekicks and put them, with a naive, goofy leading man and play some bangers in the background. Like, I don't know.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but it worked for me this time.
Yeah, I'm happy it did for you. Like, I was entertained. It was okay.
Yeah. Well, you knew my thoughts going into it. I was also hesitant, but yeah. Fair enough.
Before we completely move on, I do want to touch on one thing with Materialist.
Okay.
Because you and I, we love to talk about this. Do you need a refresher about what that movie is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I can see.
What the fuck is this movie that you're talking about right now? Materialist. Fuck. Think brain.
Pedro Pascal, which isn't saying much because he's in everything.
Yeah, true.
Dakota Johnson.
Okay.
That's 50 Shades.
Right. Oh, this is the rom-com movie,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I want to see this. I want to see this.
I'm not going to spoil it then because that's, to be honest, the plot and everything isn't what I want to talk to you about. What I want to talk about is smoking.
Oh, okay. And how cool it is?
It's so cool, right? There's so many good smoking scenes in this movie.
That's cool.
That like you should watch it alone just for that.
Are they like smoking in like exotic locations and like what kind of smoking scenes
we
got?
The whole thing's in New York.
Right.
Great smoking city.
Awesome smoking city.
Here's my favorite scene. There's like a conversation going back and forth with Dakota Johnson and her friend. And they're like, kind of like pondering life a bit, contemplating what their next play is. And they're doing this on a fire escape in New York.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Such a good smoking spot.
That's a great
right?
spot to smoke.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite kind of smoking scene is where you have the sewer grate and steam comes out of it and then you dissolve into that and it's someone taking a drag.
Oh, so good.
It's like the best.
Right up there with what, like alleyway between two bars?
Exactly, yeah. And it's just like a nice shadowy shot and all you see is the smoke.
Yeah,
perfect.
Hear a beer bottle break. Yeah.
Awesome. All set in New York.
It writes itself. All right, let's take a break and when we're back, we're talking Maverick.
30+ years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are, Captain. Why is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
All right, here's today's George format. Chap Daddy, you're going to cover the cast, budget, all that fun stuff that I opted not to cover today. So thank you, Chaps.
You're welcome.
And we'll dive in, we'll dissect the movie, finish off our discussion of Maverick with the hardest scenes. And finally, we're going to end the pod with a review of One Battle After Another. Sound good?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay.
So I'm going to run us through some of the cast crew stats, a little bit of lore about the movie. This movie comes out in 2022. You could say it was the first big movie post-pandemic. Would you agree with that, Ripp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this one, it brought everyone back to the theaters, right?
I guess you could say Tom Cruise saved the movie industry.
Much like Maverick himself, he saved the movie industry.
Much like my PSA.
Yes, exactly.
Probably just saved the podcasting industry.
I think it did. At least ours.
I mean, oh, what's that? We got our first caller. It's Tom Cruise.
I wish I was prepared to do a Tom Cruise impression, but I'm not.
I actually just did a Tom Cruise impression. I ran around the room so fast.
We
don't have video.
Oh, he's in here sprinting. Okay, let's get back to it. The budget for this movie, $177 million. The box office take, $1.496 billion. This is Tom Cruise's biggest biggest opening of all time, career best. That number is like absurd, right?
That's crazy.
It's an absurd number for a movie about jets. It's like it doesn't have any of the heroes or anything. It's just we're doing planes and they're going to go fast and it's going to be awesome.
I love it. Yeah, I do.
It's the hardest movie ever.
You know, is it? I don't know.
I'm willing to say we don't even need to do the pod. Wrap it up.
We're gonna find out. You know how you know it was a big success. This movie is something my partner would never go see.
Yeah,
she wanted to go see it.
That's awesome. I'm trying to convince my partner still to this day to watch it.
She hasn't watched it.
She won't. She has a thing against Tom Cruise.
That's fair,
and it's very valid.
We're not gonna get into that.
It's a very valid thing. The reviews, 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.2 on IMDb, 4.0 on Letterboxd. Beloved across the board.
That's like, does that not blow your mind?
It's absurd. It's crazy. Like that doesn't happen with movies anymore. I mean, One Battle After Another may be a good example of that, but
I mean, it's like, is it? Because I don't think it is. Like, this is by all means a popcorn flick.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is crazy, right?
Yeah. Director Joseph Kosinski. Writers. This was a bit of a smorgasbord of people. That's based on characters created by Jim Cash and Jack Epps Jr. The story is by Peter Craig and Justin Marks. The screenplay is by Aaron Kruger, who spells his name the weird Aaron way, like Aaron Danger.
What?
Jackass.
Like EHRZN.
Yeah. Eric Warren Singer and Christopher McQuarrie, who's kind of the Tom Cruise savant. Whisperer, yes. But yeah, there's a lot of people in on this stuff, right? The cast, so many great prominent actors, a lot of up-and-comers to watch. I'll just list off basically the entire thing. You got Tom Cruise as Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell, Val Kilmer as Admiral Tom Iceman Kazansky, Miles Teller as Lieutenant Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, Jennifer Connelly's in there as Penny Benjamin, Bashir Salahuddin is Hondo, John Hamm plays Cyclone, Charles Parnell is Warlock, Monica Barbaro is Phoenix, Louis Pullman's Bob. Everyone's in this fucking movie.
Going.
It keeps going and going. Glenn Powell is Hangman.
Yeah, how did you have him?
He's listed very far down on the casting details. We'll touch on everyone else that's in this movie as well as we get to their characters. But it's just a lot of great actors, a lot of great up and comers. Everyone plays their part basically to perfection, and I think that's why this movie succeeds. You just buy in. Yeah. Everyone's killing it.
Yeah.
We got to talk about Tom a little bit, right?
Let's go.
Just a little bit. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings about the guy?
This is by far the worst character name that Tom Cruise has played, right? Like Pete Mitchell? Come on.
I mean, I guess it's like a pedestrian name, but like Maverick is the real name.
And that's why it's such a shame. Like, because Maverick's awesome. Pete Mitchell's horrible.
Maybe you need a more regular name to balance out the cool.
Pete Mitchell is like he's your accountant.
Yeah, like what do you want him to be called? Like fucking Jeff Flyhard. Like
I mean, honestly, Jeff Flyhard is a sick. Did you just come up with that?
Jeff Flyhard.
That's a
call sign Maverick. Imagine this movie was about Jeff Flyhard.
Jeff Maverick Flyhard. Sick fucking name.
Yeah.
Admiral
Flyhard.
Be captain, right?
Admiral
He should be an admiral by now, but he's captain.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Admiral Flyhard would be fucking a hard ass.
Flyhard.
Yeah, I mean, I always forget that he's an Academy Award nominee. You know,
for what?
Jerry Maguire. He was nominated for Best Actor, and I think this movie reminds you of that. Like in some of those Iceman and Maverick scenes, you're like, oh yeah, Tom can kind of bring those emotional chops when he needs to.
It was very touching.
Yeah. So I think that's an interesting part of him that I always forget about. And he has this like uncanny ability to sell stuff. I'm convinced in any role he's in. Like I'm like, yeah, I buy it. Like this guy could be a top secret agent saving the world. This guy could be a fighter pilot. This guy definitely flies planes.
Again, you know, it's a blockbuster, but like he's bringing the heat. You know, we're getting like Collateral, Edge of Tomorrow actor Tom Cruise. You know.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah, it's interesting. It's great because like Top Gun Maverick also got nominated for Best Picture.
Which is also crazy.
And Top Gun Maverick can only lose Best Picture to Coda because movies like Top Gun Maverick exist. They fund the whole thing. Without them, we're not getting any more movies. It's a beautiful thing, you know, that Top Gun Maverick proves that movies can still be viable and make money.
I don't think that's like a well-received Best Picture winner either, right? Like, I'm not coming for Coda, but like, to my knowledge,
let's just call us let's make a new category for like what was the most fucking fun at the movies you had that year.
Can we just like bring back? This is like dating my age. Can we just bring back like the MTV Movie Awards?
We need popcorn awards.
Yeah,
yeah.
Bring back the poppies.
Yeah, the poppies.
And while we're at it, can we bring back sliming like people too?
That's fun. Someone in the crowd always has to get slimed.
How fucking mad would Tom Cruise be if he went up to collect his poppy and they just slimed him?
Poppy.
He'd be livid, right?
I don't know if he would. I feel
no,
like
he would.
Tom knows how to spin a situation now. I think he'd be all smiles.
I don't think he does.
Smiles.
Like, he doesn't really
He's so trained in media now.
Ever
since the couch incident.
I think that's why he doesn't like really do press, right?
Well, and when he does, he's on and he's like engaged. He looks at the interviewer with such intensity. It's like, I don't know.
It's like a spidey sense. Like he knows that slime's coming down. And he just moves like the perfect amount of feet so that it just misses him. But no, like for real, we should have something again like that, because tell me you don't remember Borat sticking his junk in like Eminem's face.
Yeah. I actually just saw that clip again the other day.
Is it making its rounds,
and Eminem's all like upset.
Like, what the fuck? Get your dick
Why
out
are
of my
balls
face.
in my face?
I don't know. Bring back entertainment, right? Like,
hey, there's a thought.
Nobody cares for the Oscars. Make it fun.
Yeah, unless, and I've said this before, unless Ryan Gosling is there performing a song and dance, I don't give a shit about the Oscars. And that's why I said every 4 years we need Ryan back in a singing and dancing role. Yeah. Every 4 years, you got to keep it coming.
I love it.
All right, let's get into some lore about the movie. I know it's not really lore because it's all true.
Sure.
I pulled this out of an article. We'll link to it in the show notes. But yeah, a lot of this stuff. They use real jets. I think that's a given. And I think that's a thing that everyone knows. But it's really interesting that they shot a lot of the stuff around like Navy training exercises. So they're like, oh, we're taking the aircraft carrier that way. So like you got to line up your shot for whatever, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's super interesting that they did that. And it was a big reason why Tom Cruise signed on to do it again. Like he was adamant, like better be real planes or I'm not doing it. The Dark Star flyover destroyed the set. And it was one take.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in the scene where Maverick reaches Mach 10 and flies over Ed Harris, that the shack lifting up, they did one take, destroyed the set, and the take that you see is the take they got.
I love that. Because you know the director has to tell everybody like on set, like, we only got one shot at this.
Shut the fuck up. Ed, you're slouching.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. Val Kilmer had the idea to include his own illness into the character Iceman. And apparently a lot of the stuff that deals with Val Kilmer's character Iceman was kind of idea came up with like by Val Kilmer and Kaczynski working together to like how do we work that his own struggles with throat cancer into the role. They used an AI voice modeled after like hours and hours of audio from Val Kilmer to like help with that stuff.
Yeah, like they conceived like I guess like a lot of maybe not medical instruments, but like they conceived a lot to make him be able to partake the way he did, right?
Yeah. They worked it out. They wrote around him. They wrote to include him because they knew from the end of the first movie that Val's going to be an instrumental, or Iceman's going to be an instrumental part of Maverick's life.
Yeah,
you know, that kind of thing.
Awesome.
And this last little bit is I think this is a tick in the why is this the hardest movie ever column. Miles Teller got blood poisoning from jet fuel.
Jesus Christ.
So this is a funny story.
Can't melt steel beams, but it can blood poison you.
There you go. Yeah. Jesus.
I had that locked and loaded.
So here, I'll run you through like how Miles told the story. I think he was on, I want to say like Fallon or something like that. And this is all quotes from him. He says, I go to set the next day and Tom's like, well, how did it go, Miles? What did they find? And Teller continues. He says, well, Tom, turns out I have jet fuel in my blood. And without even skipping a beat, Tom goes, yeah, I was born with it, kid. and he closes that quote with, so that was a very Tom moment for me. Sounds like a very big Tom moment for sure.
There you go.
Alrighty. You want to dive into the movie?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Where do you want to start? Did you do any prep beforehand? I watched the first one as well. I don't know if you did.
I know you watched the first one. I didn't because it sucks.
It does.
Like, let's be real. It's not a good movie.
All my notes. It's not that great of a movie. I still love it for the flying parts. The 80s romance story just doesn't work.
No, it's funny because this movie, this being the original, is very reminiscent of like some of the movies we've covered in the past where watching it isn't great, but it's fun to reminisce about. Like the scene in the bar, right? Mm-hmm. She lost that feeling.
Yeah, I hate it when she does that.
Hate it when she does that. Yeah. Just talking about, I guess, the homoeroticness of two shirtless men playing volleyball.
Many shirtless men.
Many shirtless
in
men.
jeans, some of them.
I think, yeah, Tom Cruise is in jeans because that's the thing, right? Like, that's
classic.
Everybody knows you get more height in jeans when you're playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Not that he needs it. But, no, it's not good.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And I feel like when you texted me, hey, I'm watching the original, I think you were kind of hinting like, wouldn't it be cool if like you watched it and we like talked about it?
I wasn't just trying to set that up. I was just like, I want to watch the original because it's been a couple of years since I watched the original and really like go back to back with them kind of thing. And like they are such different movies, but the same movie at the same time.
Okay. Would you say that it enhanced like watching Maverick at all?
No. It's like some of the things that are like their continuing storylines are just like one-off lines in the movie. Like there's something in the first one about the Admiral's daughter, and I think it's alluding to Penny and Jennifer Connelly's character.
I had that locked and loaded to see if you remembered that or not.
So some of that stuff is there. I mean, of course, all the stuff with with Goose, and Goose's wife, and the bar scene where they're singing "Great Balls of Fire" with his kid.
Yep.
All of that stuff definitely helps. Like when you first see Miles as Rooster and Tom Maverick's looking in on him. It's very hard.
I wanted to ask you actually because you have watched it, and I haven't seen it since I watched it in preparation for the theatrical release of this movie, so I can't really recall. Do they make a lot of mentions to Rooster, like to Goose having a son? Is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's in the movie.
Is he in it?
Like not like he's a little boy in the movie.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene where
is it just the scene in the diner?
Yes, that's this. I think there's either like after Goose dies, like there's some like. They're on the base and Maverick's comforting her and the kid's around kind of thing. But the kid is there. Yeah. I think even at one point, Goose says something like along the lines of Maverick's like, I have a family, man.
Yeah.
You can't be pulling that shit.
It's a pretty good Goose impression.
When he's not joking around.
I want to talk about the block attacks too. Can we talk about this?
Oh, yeah. The one that from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yep.
Navy fighter school, like calling it Top Gun. It's so fucking, it just gets me going, man.
Yeah, the fighter weapons school.
Yeah.
The Flyers call it Top Gun.
Yeah, like how hard does that line go?
It's accompanied as well as like the
opening riff,
the bells and like the gong or whatever from the opening song, and it's just it just hits so hard.
It's so good, man.
I want to set the stage a little bit too and ask you, how many times have you seen Top Gun Maverick?
At least 4 or 5.
So you're at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Officially logged in your letterbox.
Yeah.
I'm at 7. My partner was making fun of me for this.
There's no judgment. It's it's like
it might go to 8. I might watch it when we get home.
Why not, man? It's so good. And like, that's 4 or 5 I've watched all the way through.
Yeah.
I've definitely thrown it on before for like half an hour. So
just to check it out, yeah.
It's so like endlessly rewatchable, man.
Because it really is just like the perfect set of sequences that like they flow so easily into each other, but they're also standalone at the same time. Where like if you just drop in at dogfight football, you're like, hell yeah, I got a great like remainder of a movie left to watch.
The plot is so loose to the point where there's nothing going on, but at the same time, so much going on that
it's just training.
You can truly drop in anywhere, and you're like, oh, okay, like they're training for what? There's a big mission. Oh, okay. So it's like, are they training? Or are they going on the mission? Or is it like the love story? Do you know what I mean? It's any single part you drop in that movie. It's just, it makes perfect sense. It's so easily digestible.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what the second one does better than the first one, where like the love story works in this one. Like it's better. The chemistry's better. It just makes more sense this time around because Maverick's not the hot shot he used to be. He's kind of coming to terms with himself, kind of aging and stuff like that. But it worked. I don't know, they just like evolve and upgraded every detail of the first one, but still follow the same fucking plan. It's like, we're going to get introduced to fighter weapons school. We're going to have a new instructor show up. We're going to teach the young bucks that they're not so great anymore. We're going to train them to do this one thing, and then we're going to go do the one thing. And it's the same movie, but way better. All right, let's jump in. Do you like the opening after the sort of block of text where they recreated the original intro, where it's just like a bunch of shots on the aircraft carrier?
I do, and they had no choice but to do this.
Yeah,
could you imagine if they didn't do this?
It's the same intro in 4K.
Yeah,
and it's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's amazing. Just planes are fucking cool.
Dads everywhere would be so mad if they left this part out.
Yeah,
I would be so mad if they left this part out.
I would too. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I was just looking at my notes. All the different angles of planes taking off, landing. You get the guy with the lights. He's doing his like 1, 2, go kind of motions, and like everyone just looks like they're having a great time.
I want to skip ahead a beat here and I don't want to ruin a fun and nice moment. We're talking like Tom Cruise here. He's got a whole hangar to himself. Is he just living here? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the vibe you get.
That's the vibe I get. This is a studio apartment / hangar.
How cliche is him looking at the pictures like on the corkboard, right?
All of it is. All of this is so cliche, and it's remember this,
and it just works.
But it works better than like most remember this movies ever.
No, it does.
Land,
It does. And I don't think I think they know what they're doing, and they're just doing it unapologetically, which honestly vibes better with me than if you're trying to like be pretentious about it.
Well, see, the funny part about it is I think there is a pretentiousness that works better because we saw this in Happy Gilmore 2 where they did a whole lot of member berry bullshit.
Yeah.
And it was ham-fisted and didn't work.
Yeah.
But when Maverick does it, I don't know, it's all trying to just reset the stage, and it's not doing it force-fed.
Yeah.
It's like doing it in a nice, tasteful way.
It's
like
organically.
It's kind of giving you a bit of like, oh, hey, remember the first movie? Like, yeah, like this is the guy and like we're rediscovering Maverick again. What is he now? Oh, he's a test pilot because he's got the date marked on the calendar.
And it's only like on my, again, like 673 watch that I've pointed out like, where is he getting these pictures of Rooster? It's like Rooster's like not talking to him.
Well, Rooster's not talking to him, but his mother is. I mean, you get that later down the line. She's the one that asked him to pull his papers from the Naval Academy.
Yeah, I don't.
So you gotta imagine they're in touch.
Talking? Like,
I'm sure they're still in touch. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's talk about the test. The test, the Dark Star Mach 10 test.
But I have one nitpick before we get to this.
Okay.
Where's your helmet, bro?
Oh, when he's on the bike?
What are you doing?
You can't have a helmet on a bike in a movie.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but you can't do it in a
movie.
He's
fucking whipping on that thing, too.
He's riding, what is it, a Kawasaki from the 80s?
I don't know.
Perfect. It's the same one he rides, and he's going to race a plane on his motorcycle. He's going to do it without a helmet.
You can still look cool in a helmet.
No.
I don't agree.
I don't think you can. Not when you're Tom Cruise.
You absolutely can, because then you get the moment where he takes the helmet off and he reveals
that's what he's
how
worried
cool
about.
he looks.
That's what he's worried about. He doesn't know if he can pull that off. He doesn't know if he can pull off the take off the helmet look. He hasn't done it yet. He's only ever rode without a helmet.
All right.
I hear where you're coming from, though. Let's talk the test, though. Ed Harris is coming to shut down Dark Star.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the Mach 10. Ed Harris's character, we're led to believe, loves drones.
Unlike Pete Mitchell, Chester Kane. Wicked name.
It's a great name for an admiral.
Great admiral name.
Yeah. Want to ask you, what is a scramjet? I don't know, but I love it.
I don't know, but in context, it just made so much sense.
It's the best. So in this sequence, we just get a glimpse of Maverick's test pilot career where he's, I guess, they're trying to exceed Mach 10. And I'm not sure what actual planes get to these days, but Mach 10 seems pretty fucking high.
I'm not a planologist, but that sounds high to me.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fast. Like I've heard of Mach 3 before thrown around in conversations, but
I think my Razor is like Mach 5.
Yes, exactly. There you go. 5 blades. Yeah, we get a lot of great stuff here, though. It goes back to the classic cliche of Maverick saving the day. If Maverick doesn't do the test, everyone gets shut down, everyone loses their jobs. This is literally Tom Cruise being like, if I don't make Maverick, the movie industry fails.
Mr. Tom Cruise, would you say that Dark Star was a metaphor for the movie industry?
Yes.
Also, Dark Star, great name.
I hope it's actually called that. But imagine being in the military and you name your super secret plane, and then a movie comes out that includes your super secret plane, but with a way better name.
Oh man, we called it Star Dark.
Yeah. We get a great moment where Maverick crashes the plane and he lands in, I don't know, Midwest USA somewhere.
Which is also like a how?
Because he went around the world.
He went around the whole world
in an hour, not even like 30 minutes, no problem. And this is a classic. This is a cliche line for sure.
Yeah.
He walks into the diner and he drinks water, goes, "Where am I?" And this kid goes, "Earth." Perfectly cliche, but it works.
It just works.
It just gets a charming little chuckle out of you. Like, yeah, I get it. I see what you're doing here.
I chuckled. I smiled. Yeah. I liked it.
Then we learn Maverick's getting the flight training job back at Top Gun. Obviously, he's been shit canned before, and it seems like every time Admiral Ice Kamansky comes to his rescue. And this is where we meet John Hamm. What are your thoughts on John Hamm as an addition to this cast?
They somehow managed to take John Hamm, who likes to play like the coolest guy he can possibly play, and just make him so like so offensively boring.
By the book. He's so by the book in this movie. I was wishing that we got more Ed Harris and less John Hamm.
Me too.
But this is what they're doing though. Like Ed Harris is I forget the guy's name from the first movie.
Yeah.
That he's on the original boat with Maverick. But then obviously Hamm is like a Viper.
Yeah, sure.
Jester or whatever kind of comp.
I mean, like it's I don't know. Like, do you think they did like John Hamm a solid and were like, hey, do you want to be in Top Gun? Because this role could be anybody, right?
I think everyone just wanted to be in Top Gun.
He's like, I don't even want to be in the movie. Just give me give me a call sign.
Yeah, give me Cyclone. Sick. That's actually a pretty sick.
It's not bad.
Call sign.
And actually, when I heard it, I thought to myself, like, how is this not like a moniker in the first one?
Yeah, true.
Because it seems just like so.
It's perfect.
Yeah, right.
I do want to like call out fucking Cyclone for a second though, because he says something along the lines of like, yeah, the Army can't just stop digging up old relics. You graduated 2 years after him. What are you talking about? Like, where are you throwing this shade from, man?
Also, why do you not like him? I don't
it's true. It's like, what's he done to you? All right, let's meet the new crop. So we get into the bar stuff. This is where we meet Jennifer Connelly for the first time. We get our beeline romance story kicking off, which obviously I think works a lot better in this movie. It feels pretty like earnest and sincere between the two of them. He gets owned by the bar rule. Like if you have your phone on the bar, you got to like pay the tab. But we're also meeting all the new pilots. So let's just start there. What do you want to cover?
First, let's get this out of the way now. Like Jennifer Connelly, take a bow.
Yeah. I said I never referred to her as Penny once. No. It was just Connelly the entire time. I was like, Connelly still got it.
in her 50s, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she looks great.
Damn.
Yeah.
We touched on this earlier, but you did recognize it. Penny being like the reference from the first one. Like I caught that right away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want my like pat on the back for that.
You're not going to get it. We all did. We all got it.
We can talk about the new crop though if you want. Did you write down all their names?
I didn't write down every single one of them, but I can list them off for you. I do have the list here. We have we're meeting basically around the bar setup, and I think this is a really great sequence the way they've done this, where it's like they're playing games in a bar, they're showing off their cockiness, they're showing off their characteristics, but they're not expo dumping. There's no exposition dumps here. You just pick up on who these people are by the chirps, by the quips, by all the like just the way they act.
I love that, and I honestly think that's this movie's biggest strength is just like, hey, this is the mission, for example, the way Tom Cruise explains it to his Warlock and John Hamm.
Yeah.
You just get it right away. It's so easily presented, so digestible.
Yep.
The way, like, if you haven't seen the first one, you know his personality based on how he's talking about it. Mm-hmm. He's so calm. He's like smiling a little bit despite the danger and
he knows
risk.
He's going to have a little bit of fun.
Absolutely, right? And it's the same thing for this new crop of pilots, right? Like you said, just the smirk on Glenn Powell, or like, this guy's going to be our ice. He's our antagonist.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah.
Bob's nickname is Bob.
Yep.
That's all you need to know about the character to know, like, oh, he's going to be, the shy Midwestern boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they all speak for themselves.
Yeah, and then you get Yale, Harvard, Coyote, Halo, Fritz, Omaha. You already mentioned Hangman. There's Fanboy, Payback, Phoenix, Warlock. Warlock is part of the
Coyote,
the old group. Yeah, Coyote. But yeah, they're all introduced here around this bar sequence. Any like standout moments between any of them?
Did you catch Hangman just like nailing 3 bullseye in a row?
Yeah. And then one blindfolded. Yeah. I love that Hangman is he's super cocky and he's an ass. And Phoenix is like the inverse. She's super cocky but really nice.
Yeah.
I kind of like that duality between the two of them.
Yep.
And then when Miles Teller walks into the bar with his fucking Hawaiian tee, open button tank top underneath, the shades on, the little mustache. It's like they just got Goose walk right through the door. Like, it's crazy. I think it's the perfect casting choice for Rooster.
And the same thing, it shows off his personality without him even saying a word, right? You're like, oh, okay, like this guy's going to be like kind of fun, probably well liked.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, he plays the song, gets the whole bar going.
Yep. And then they toss Mav overboard. So yeah, Mav gets owned again by another bar rule.
Can we talk about something here?
Yeah.
My understanding of a round is 1 drink.
Yeah.
He's supposed to buy the whole bar a drink.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell comes up. He's like, oh, I kind of get 4 more on the old guy. Hangman, I don't think you understand how a round works, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. I have another quip about Hangman.
Okay.
Where it's gonna come back. Hangman might be a bit dumb. we'll talk about it. It's coming up right now. But yeah, after Mav gets tossed from the bar, we do have that first sort of like, shit, he's going to interact with Rooster. He knows what tomorrow brings. These guys don't. And he sees him through the bar window. And there's just like that glimmer of a tear in his eye. It's like, damn, you feel for Mav. You feel for Mav and Rooster. And then we get a direct callback from the first one. The way they introduce Maverick to the new class is exactly the same way they introduced Charlie in the first movie, the civvy expert. The first time they get up in the air, man, it goes so fucking hard. Like this is it. I've titled this section Fighter Weapons School 101. This is our first look at Top Gun in the movies. Tom Cruise, he does the whole cliche, let's throw out the manual.
I was just about to say, if you don't,
let's throw out the manual.
I'm waiting for you to do it. And it's so cliche, and like somehow he still made it work.
There's just some
You guys
movies...
all probably know the textbook, right? Forget everything you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally drops it in the trash.
I also I love how he gives it more context though. He's like, you all know it front to back. So does the enemy. Because that's what you need there to make it not as corny to just like, I'm going to throw out the old rules. Like, no, he gives a reason for it.
They're all the best in their class.
Yeah.
Which is funny too when you consider, I guess Bob is supposed to be this like big dork, right? Like, he's trying to find his confidence. What the fuck was the draft class like that year that Bob finished first in his class?
I think Bob is like a replacement rear seater for Phoenix. So I'm not.
So he's a replacement. You don't think he's?
I don't think he.
Okay.
He's a flyer at a Top Gun.
Well, he's a weapons expert.
Yeah, he's like the backseater guy. Yeah,
so that would make more sense.
I'm not going to take it away from Bob though that he's in Top Gun.
Perhaps he finished first weapons officer in the draft class.
Sure.
There's no franchise players in that draft class, right? We got like a number one center and that was it.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the first time we get up in the air. Just like, what are you thinking? Because there's a massive song drop here.
I was going to say the Who.
There's the Who. Yeah. Don't Get Fooled Again, and it's perfect for what's about to happen. Like you said it before. Like Phoenix says the lines like, "If we're all the best of the best, who the hell are they going to get to teach us?"
Yeah.
Maverick's going to show you.
He's going to show you because you can't learn it.
Yeah, you can't. And I think it all kicks off with the first like, all right, fight's on. And he splits the two jets.
That, yeah.
And it's just you're there. I the whole time I was like, I need to go back to a theater just to see these scenes on the big screen again.
You have to put a pin in that scene because that's nominee easily for hardest scene, right?
It's so great.
Splitting the jets.
You get you get the splitting the jet. Okay, here's what goes down. You get the 200 push-ups bet. Yeah. Maverick's already, he knows.
This is a lock. About your push-ups.
Yeah, this is a lock. All of the banter between everybody is amazing. Here is my quip about Hangman, why he might be dumb. He says to everybody, I'm going to show you how to bury a fossil. You don't bury fossils, you dig them up.
He is good, Chaps.
Yeah, he is good. I am good, Rooster. Then you get the inverted spin thingy against Rooster. That's another nominee for hardest scene.
I love that. And then it's like, that's so cool that they somehow made it look even cooler when the enemy does it later on in the final like chase there.
Yeah. Fuck. I just don't even know what else to say about this like the sequence. Like what else do you love here? Like what else is working for you the whole time?
It just all works, man. The song choice couldn't be better.
Yeah.
It's so good. The song choice with it, the banter, seeing all the personalities, getting like a couple minor characters in there. Like I think we get, what is it, Payback and Fanboy too? I don't know if that's just because, they get chosen later for the final scene, but we get to see, it's true. I'm curious. I want to see what the other officers are like. I want to know
what do they got?
What they got, right?
I love you get the banter between, I believe it's Hangman or someone else. It's like, oh, you hear that? Phoenix, he called you a man. He's like, so long as he doesn't call you a man. One of the best comebacks of all time.
She's good.
She's fantastic.
She's given 100% in this. I love it, man.
By the end of it all, Rooster has to do 400 push-ups because he lost twice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Like, how many push-ups do you think you could do given all day?
You know what? This is funny because it also brings up another talking point. I wanted to talk just call signs in general.
Yeah.
And how mine would likely be Rip Macho, right? Or Macho.
Right. I feel like you get given yours.
In a way, you guys gave me Rip Macho.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So mine's just Chaps?
No, well, Chap Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy?
Yeah, there you go.
But But the name Macho, you would think like, oh, like I can probably do like 400 push-ups, and then you see that like I have the body of Paul Dano.
Yeah, he's not doing any push-ups.
He's not doing any push-ups. So to answer your question, none.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Before we leave fighter weapons school and move on, anything else? Any last moments?
Shout out to Tom Cruise for bringing Hondo along.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I like that.
It's like, what is he just like your aide that follows you everywhere?
Yeah,
Like, is he just kind of like
a condition? I think
Yeah.
kind of like if I have to do this, I want to keep Hondo employed.
Yeah, I like that. I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. After this, Mav sails for the first time since joining the Navy.
I thought that was funny.
Who knew?
That's a good scene.
So there is a scene where Mav helps Connelly take the boat to the marina, I'm guessing. Does this boat not look like it's only mere moments away from capsizing the entire time?
I've been on a boat like 7 times in my life, so I just thought it was normal. I was like, oh yeah, that's probably
that 90-degree angle.
Yeah, that's what sailing's
boats.
That's what sailing looks like.
Yeah, grab the mooring line.
I watched Wedding Crashers like a month ago, and they're sailing in that. That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, it's the extent of my knowledge.
Exactly. You kind of mentioned this earlier, but the way they explain and set things up is just so done with such precision and speed that it's amazing. So this next sequence is when they're back in school, but they're learning what they're there to do and what they're there to ultimately accomplish. And just the way they explain things, like you said, so cool. Like Maverick's outlining that we're going to be doing a canyon run.
Yep.
There's this inverted thingy, Sams all around, like just calling them Sams.
Yeah,
awesome.
I like that.
Surface to air missiles.
Did you look
Great.
it up? I still don't know what it means.
I think my subtitle spelt it out for
Oh,
me.
nice. I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. It's the missile thing.
Yeah. And it's just awesome. It's like, he's asking the classes like, so why, like, what do you think about this? And they're like, well, no one's crazy enough to do it. It's like, well, that's exactly what I'm here to teach you to do.
Yeah.
It's like one of those cliches. And I feel like it's Hangman. Yeah. Hangman says something along the lines of, a man flies like Maverick or a man doesn't come home.
Yeah.
And that really sets the stakes here. What's at play? Like, you either fly the plane in such a way that you basically break it and it will never fly again.
It's like not even a critique, but I guess I'm curious how you feel about this. Because while they're in school or whatever you want to call this.
Yeah, fighter weapons school.
Sure. It's a very loose and like fun vibe. You don't ever get a sense of imminent danger. It's like the whole time you're talking about trying to accomplish this impossible mission.
Mm-hmm.
And we get you're all the best of the best. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah.
But the banter and everything, it almost makes too light of the situation.
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I've never been to fighter weapons training pilot school. So I don't know if maybe they're just like, oh yeah, like we could die at any minute. Like, why not have fun? But part of me wants to say that's not what it's like.
I think it's because they don't realize still yet what they're in for. Like, because in this moment they're kind of just talking about what the mission is, what they're going to be asked to be doing. They haven't actually flown the course yet. So I don't think they understand it. I think they still think that they're all hot shit, that they're going to have no problem doing this. Like, they're better than the Maverick. Like, I think they haven't been brought down yet. And it comes later where they're like they realize
the gravity of the situation hasn't hit them yet, right?
Exactly.
Well, I mean that, and plus it's a movie. Like
yeah,
it'd
100%.
Be kind of fucking grim if they're all like, "Fuck, one of us is gonna die." Tell that to his family.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. From here, we get a very pivotal scene between Iceman and Maverick. How did you feel about this sequence? How do you feel about the way they went about it? We kind of talked about it a little bit before, but do you think it was done well? Did it help?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Like you could feel the emotions there, right? Like that wasn't acting, like that was some like raw shit.
Yeah, that was just these two guys. They grew up in the industry together. They've known each other forever, and then they're reconnecting again back on the set, and two characters that they both basically immortalized in cinema, kind of thing.
And I remember even the first time I saw this, I thought this was such a creative, like well-crafted way to have this like talk between the two, right?
Yeah.
With the computer and you know, typing it out, and it just, I don't know how you could do that any better.
Yeah, I remember being in the theater, and like again, I was like, when movies use a lot of like technology to get like they were doing it a bit with the phone at first, and I was like, oh no, they're not going to show Iceman. I didn't think I knew he was going to be in it going in.
The phone though, I thought that was like a really clever way to do it.
It
right?
was, but I was like, I didn't want them to use it as a cop out to not show him. And then when he comes in and you get Val is playing Iceman, like then it was all fine to me. Like it all like resolved itself. And then just when they finally let him speak, when he's seeing him out kind of thing, that really hits too. It's like, you're getting some lines from Val for the first time in ages, kind of thing. Yes, it's helped by AI, but it's all like you said. It's really raw.
I didn't feel cheated at all by it.
Yeah, it's a great pivotal scene, and it is really just Iceman being like, you got to find a way to like do what you were brought here to do, kind of thing.
How do I reach these kids?
Yeah, but how do I reach these kids? Okay, Cartman. This is just a fun. I paused here to watch this movie in a second sitting. I don't know. Did you go all the way through, or did you do it in parts?
No, I did the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, when I get going with this movie, it's hard to turn it off.
I kind of started it pretty late the one night, so I was like, I'm going to pause it somewhere. And this was the perfect pausing point because when you come back, you have dogfight football.
See, I don't know if I can be dropped right into that.
You can be dropped right into dogfight football, absolutely, because it starts with Ham. Starts with Cyclone looking around the base, trying to find who's around, and you've got this absolute bop of a tune playing. You get this wicked shot of Ham walks out in amongst the row of fighter planes, and they're so well lit. That bop is playing. It's a low to a high. It works so perfectly, and then you just cut to all these like hooligans on the beach playing a weird ass version of football. So, like. How much fun does this game look?
It looks so much fun. I don't know if you heard this or not, and I'm trying to remember where I heard it. And I meant to do my research beforehand because we don't have an intern yet. I think it was Glenn Powell, and I want to say it was on like a late night talk show where he was telling this story that they were basically so dehydrated and starved for this scene. Just so, the 6-pack looks perfect, right?
Yeah.
And something like they finished the scene and everybody celebrated and they went out for big frosty chocolate milkshakes. And then
frosty.
And then our boy TC wasn't happy with the scene. So they all had to come back and do it again. But I think they had to wait to like starve them and dehydrate them again afterwards.
No more frosty milkshakes.
You went out for what?
When the fuck did you get ice cream?
But hey, you don't save the movie industry drinking chocolate frosty milkshakes, am I right?
You definitely don't.
You don't.
You don't.
Back to your initial question though. This looks so much fucking fun.
It looks like an absolute blast. I also appreciate that the balls are like the Nerf green and Nerf purple.
Yep.
That adds such a more of a water fun layer to it. Like
Absolutely.
that just reminds me of going to the beach, and that's the ball you're throwing around at the beach. It's perfect for beach football.
Is he building team camaraderie or what? Right?
Yeah,
they got Bob up. They're cheering Bob. They're getting
everyone's
Hondo
making
in there.
plays. Everyone's making plays. Then Tom, he sits down and sits in his lawn chair.
Yeah, his beach chair.
His beach chair, and Cyclone comes out, and this is a great line. He says, Cyclone saying, "Well, we're paying you all this money and got 2 weeks or whatever." He's like, "You said create a team, sir. There's your team."
Yeah.
There's so many parts of this movie could have been just like exposition dumps of lines of dialogue that go nowhere, but they do it all in such just quick little one-liners that tell you everything you need to know.
Right, and like again, I've been saying it all movie. No need for exposition dumps. Like they do it so well just through like certain characters' mannerisms or certain like subtle actions. This is a perfect example of that. Like John Hamm, he's had to stick up his ass all movie.
Yeah.
He clearly doesn't like Tom Cruise. He takes one look after that, little quip there by TC. He understands. He walks away, and we know, oh, okay, so like he's starting to believe, right? He's starting to believe in our boy.
He's beginning to believe. We'd be remiss not to talk about probably one of the most iconic shots of the movie. I think the girls love it. We get Rooster's little dance move. And it's like 4 frames long. He does like a little jig.
It's so cool.
But it blew up the internet when it came out. Like it was everywhere. Yeah, it's true. You aren't on the social, so you wouldn't have seen all of it. But like it was all over reels. Like the girls were thirsting over it. Like everyone loves Miles Teller doing this little dance move. I honestly, I do too.
6'7".
Sure, whatever that means, man. Fuck. And then obviously, Tom's known from leaving beach activities early to go see the girl.
He's known for that.
Well, that's why he takes off at beach volleyball in the first one. He's taking off during dogfight football.
Never fucking draft him on your team.
No,
right?
He's going to leave early. He's going to score 17 points, but then he's out. He's not going to be back there for the second quarter.
Reliable in the air, but not on the ground.
Yeah. Connelly just leaving the door open, all-time move or what?
Yeah, is this the hardest scene?
It might be. It might be. As Tom is sneaking out later on we get a pretty another, again, cliche line, but it sort of heightens the emotional stakes for the movie. And it's from Connelly's daughter, Amelia.
Yeah.
And she says, "Just don't break her heart again," as Tom Cruise is sneaking out.
So good.
And
Again,
it's
even
perfect.
her name being Amelia is so on the nose.
Oh,
but
yeah, of course,
Sure,
yeah.
right? Sure. I thought they did such a good job with her.
Oh, yeah.
This kid is written perfectly.
Yep, I agree.
Little fucking shit, eh?
Hey, that one line solidifies oh shit, yeah.
So sassy,
yeah. And it's gonna come back because you're gonna realize Maverick's chosen for the mission. He's in danger. He might not be able to not break her heart again.
Yeah.
So let's get back to Fighter Weapons School. This is Fighter Weapons School 103, as I'm calling it. This is it. We're doing the bombing runs because they've moved up the deadline a week because I think the enemy is now moving in radioactive material, so they don't want to blow that up.
Sure.
They want to attack the target before that happens. So let me just hit you with some of the lines from this amazing setup about what their task is at hand. I'm absolutely here for all of this. So Maverick starts us off by saying, "This will take not one, but 2 consecutive miracles. We have a pop-up strike into a steep dive, 2 pairs of F-18s in welded wing formation." That sounds awesome. Invert into a steep dive, laser bullseye, open the hatch for miracle number 1, kill shot for miracle number 2. The egress is a steep high G climb, pushing 9 Gs. And then you're into coffin corner. Enemy radar, no airspeed, and SAMs all around.
Yeah.
This is just this is where the shoe drops for the cadets, I think. Not the cadets, the new crop.
Yeah.
How awesome was that setup, though?
It's amazing. And him doing it on his first shot, just out of the gate cold.
Right. I don't think that doesn't happen yet.
It doesn't happen yet, but what I'm saying is,
we get to that.
For them to build it up like this and then show him that he can just do it coming in cold like a fucking goalie on the bench.
Yeah.
It shouldn't work because it's too cliche, but instead it's just such a hard fucking moment that you buy into it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was because everyone's doing their part and they're selling it so well with all of the in-flight acting is phenomenal by everybody. The breathing and they are going through G's. They are experiencing what it's like to be in these fighter planes. We didn't touch on it yet, but I saw a clip from Miles Teller and he was explaining how those sequences were shot where they'd go up. They themselves would have to press the recording buttons on the cameras on the inside of the jets, do the take, come down, review it, be like, okay, Kaczynski and Tom Cruise would be like, okay, you got to breathe more, do other shit and go back up. And it just seems crazy the way they pull all this off. We get our first looks at, they start running this training run, right? And we get, I think this is what shows how hard it is. I think is it Coyote? Coyote goes into G-lock, I think.
Somebody goes into G-lock.
Coming out of the inverted egress into a steep climb.
Steep climb, 9 Gs.
So that he goes into G-lock. Maverick's on the scene because he's playing an enemy fighter. He chases him down and he give me tone.
Yeah.
to wake him up.
Which is such a good way too, right? Again, for someone who doesn't know anything about planes or jets or the military, Navy, whatever.
I assume all of this is possible.
The way they explain it and dumb it down for somebody like me, it all works.
It feels dumbed down, but also real at the same. It feels like this is how they would do it.
It makes me feel smart for understanding.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes me feel like I walked away learning something about how the Navy operates, which is.
But just take in this idea that Maverick thinks he's so good at flying, that he could chase down one of his buddy who's in a flat spin, get missile tone lock on him and save him.
Correct.
That is absurd.
It's not. He does it.
I know he does it, but I don't think absolutely that's not how it works in the real world. It can't be, can it? I don't know.
I mean, if you're Maverick,
if you're Maverick,
then
it's awesome.
If you're Captain Pete Mitchell or what? What did we say earlier?
Captain Jeff Flyhard. This also leads to the bird strike that happens to Phoenix, and she ends up. They have to bail.
This is my biggest fear in life.
Yeah, I didn't know birds were this much of an issue for planes.
Every single time, we're on takeoff. We're going on my honeymoon. I'm like, fuck, I hope there's no birds in the area.
Someone better clear it off those seagulls. Sadly, from here, we move into a sequence where we lose Iceman. In the movie, his character passes away. Val Kilmer passes away this year in 2025, sadly. Cyclone also takes over the training. He's decided that Maverick's grounded because what he's been doing is reckless. We kind of forgot to talk about this. He pulled a Cobra maneuver. Remember that line?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So he decides that he needs to show these pilots that this route can be flown because Cyclone's taking it back. He's adding on minutes to the time that it will take, and that's basically just going to ensure that these pilots aren't coming home.
Can we question Cyclone's, I don't even know here, expertise for a second?
Yeah.
A minute 30 he gives them, right? He cuts down the time and says, you guys got to do it even quicker.
Who says that?
Cyclone, right?
No. So Maverick told them 2:45.
Yeah.
Or 2:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Cyclone, when he takes over, he pushes it up to 4:30.
He pushes it up.
Yeah. And then all the pilots are going,
okay, I'm misremembering
no,
this part.
why would we do that? Because we'd all die.
At the end of the day, though, I just, something needs to be driven home here about John Hamm's character. And it's like, he's clearly going to get these people killed, right? Like, he is in no position for them to succeed. So at that point, why ground Maverick? Like, it's a clear, like, personal vendetta you have against him.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody can get it done, it's what you've seen Maverick, the way he's teaching them. So if they fail, Maverick takes the brunt of this.
Yeah.
If he succeeds, then you look like a genius for bringing in Maverick.
Yeah.
There's no benefit here to getting rid of Tom Cruise.
No, I think it goes back to like
Because when
Hamm's
those
characters.
kids inevitably fail, like John Hamm, like, you're in shit, bro.
He's brass, right? He's admiral. He's higher up.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's making the hard decisions that the mission's going to succeed. The mission succeeding doesn't include bringing all the pilots home. That's the way he's looking at it, which is weird. It's fucked up.
Do we think they can even get to it? You still gotta get around those SAMs. You gotta drop those 2 bullseyes, Miracle 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot going on.
They're not even doing that because we did a little training montage, right? We saw each one of the cadets do it. None of them were able to hit it.
No.
At this point, nobody has hit it until Tom Cruise is about to right now.
Right, exactly.
And like John Hamm, like, you're an admiral, but you still listen to, or you're still below people, bro. Like, you're.
Oh, he's got the generals.
You got the president to answer to.
Exactly. But yeah, he basically just takes over. I think it is like you're saying, it's the vendetta against Maverick, but it's also like he's doing it by the books and he thinks that the way he flies is dangerous.
Sure.
All that sort of shit. This is where Maverick takes his shot at the run. They're all sitting in I also forgot to bring this up. The school upgraded their chairs. They got all these fantastic lazy boys.
How do you get that in?
Yeah,
How did you forget
fantastic
that?
lazy boy chairs. Whereas in the first one, they're just sitting on crappy little foldouts. But yeah, they're sitting there and they got their big computer screen in the background, and you get the classic like, oh, there's a plane on the field. There's no scheduled runs for today. This is Maverick coming in. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, we don't have you on the books today, Mav.
Yeah, the pattern is full.
That's stick jockey.
Yeah. This is one of the best sequences of flying in the movie for me. Just watching, the inside of the cockpit, the clacking of the pedals, Tom Cruise's like movements, his breathing, everything. There's also like a very machinery feel to it all because you got the noise every time they move the joystick. It makes like a clocking noise. It's great. And Maverick absolutely kills this run.
He sells it so hard, man. Like I fully buy into it. Like I'm like, he's flying this plane.
He also shows that you don't need 2 planes. He can just do it himself. He drops 2 missiles.
Talk about that.
Yeah, he drops 2 missiles back to back. They both land right on the target. Just send him.
Like literally send him weeks ago.
Yeah.
Mission's over.
Yeah, exactly. Just go right away. Go now.
You don't want to send him? Tell it to his family.
Exactly.
Tell it to her family.
Yeah, tell it to Connelly. One of my favorite parts about this scene, though, is the aftermath. Cyclone and Warlock have Maverick in a closed door meeting, obviously.
Yeah.
And he has this great line about. Maverick's like, well, I did the course. He's like, yeah, you did it by stealing a multi-million-dollar aircraft and flying it in a manner that it may never be airworthy again. That's awesome.
It's such a ridiculous statement to say, too.
But
like,
it's so cool.
If any of them were able to do it, then that's what the plane would look like.
Yeah,
right?
I know, but I love that line of because it just shows how awesome it was that Maverick did it and like how hard he pushed the F-18 to do it. Like it's you're selling me more on letting him do it, not less.
I love it. It's so, again, like cliche it up in here. he's doing this whole speech while not looking at Maverick. He's like
Yeah, he's
looking out the
looking
window.
out. Yeah, but it's dark out though. Like it's nighttime and the shades are closed. Oh, we're just ripping on Cyclone. Poor Cyclone. Ultimately, Mav has made the team leader, as he should have been from the very beginning. This mission would be already done by now. And he goes to say goodbye to Connelly, and we get thrust into the climax of the movie. Anything to touch on before we just go onto the carrier and do the mission?
Is team leader not a cool enough name for the leader of this team? Like, even when like Glenn Powell sang it, like he's the first person to say it, right? He's like, I will be like team leader. That's not cool enough.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want it to be called?
I don't know, but not team leader. Like team leader is like, like the manager at an office, or
yeah,
like
they're the team lead,
or like captain of like a flag football team. You know?
That's fair. I'll counter that with how cool is the code name Dagger?
It is really cool.
That's a sick code name.
Dagger 1.
Yeah, Dagger 1 reporting. All right, let's take a quick break here, and when we're back, we're going to finish off the mission and the conclusion to Top Gun Maverick.
Hey, TFME listeners. You can find us every Wednesday on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you're enjoying the episode, don't forget to hit subscribe and drop us 5 stars. Instagram and Letterboxd links are in the episode's description.
And we're back. We're on the carrier. It's time to brief in the mission, time to pick the team. Obviously, Cruise goes with Rooster. He's been dealing with it the whole movie. That's sort of the emotional backbone here. Is he's pulled Rooster's papers for the Naval Academy, sent him back 4 years, and if he doesn't send him, he's going to hate him forever. But if he sends him, he could never come home. Ultimately, he sends him. He thinks he's up to it. Anything on the carrier you want to get into, or do you want to let's just talk Dagger 1, Dagger 2?
I really do want to, but this is a really good scene, and it's done really well.
Yeah.
From the urgency, the sense of urgency, and how rushed he is when he makes his choices of who he wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Phoenix and Bob, Payday, and is it Payday and Coyote?
Yeah, Payday and Fanboy, maybe.
Fanboy, that's what it is. Fanboy, and yeah. But yeah, just like the urgency, the rush of him saying it all. When him and Miles Teller are about to leave, and Miles Teller's trying to like talk to him, and Tom Cruise hits him with the classic cliche line of like, tell me when we're back. It's just, it's all so good. It's so dramatic.
Oh yeah.
But in the best kind of way a blockbuster movie can be.
Well, yeah, because you got everyone running around. It's like all the deckhands are doing their thing. They're moving about and they're carrying equipment here and there, and it's like there's a lot of stuff happening. You're like, oh my god, like just say that you're sorry or something, like
right, like as if like Tom Cruise wouldn't have made his choices before they got back on the boat to go.
Well, hey, they were rushed. They had to move up the timeline, man. Like it came down to a game time decision.
Do you agree with his choices?
I think I'm sending Hangman probably in place of like Payback.
Hangman's not a team player.
I wouldn't make him the lead. I would make him like one of the other guys.
See, it's like, do you pick all scoring wingers, or do you pick like, you go for team cohesion, right?
Yeah,
because
you probably go for team cohesion.
To be honest, thus far, Rooster hasn't shown me anything.
That's also
he
true.
Has not overcome like the clear, like, what do you call it, flaw in his game, that he's still up on the perch, like Hangman says.
Yeah.
He's had several opportunities we've seen through how many montages to, make his move, and like he's not doing it.
No, he's not.
Phoenix and Bob, great choice.
Yeah,
I agree.
They're crushing.
We didn't really get to see too much of anybody else, but I mean, if it's up to me, I don't know if I pick Rooster or Hangman.
So you'd leave both of them on the bench, kind of thing, and
there's a clear flaw in both of their games.
Yeah, I think Maverick knows that this is what Rooster needs.
You think so?
Yeah, he knows.
He pulled his papers.
Yeah, he pulls papers,
which is also a great. It's a great line. He pulled my papers.
Pulled my papers. I think he knows, like, with a little nudge, Rooster's going to get there.
I'm probably picking Harvard or Yale. They have great Ivy League backgrounds.
You're going to go with the Yale?
I'm going to go with the Yale? Yeah, no, I'm not. You know why I can't go with the Yale?
You're not going to go with the Yale. Yeah, I think the team cohesion part is instrumental to it all. Well, and you see that when they're defending.
And him, Phoenix, and Bob, they have good chemistry, right?
Yes.
Miles Teller, Phoenix, and Bob.
Yeah. I think they all work together. They're able to. When we get into it, let's just go now. Like
it's crazy to use the big game as a teachable moment,
or just knowing that your star is going to come through.
Okay,
like
it's a big gamble.
It is a big gamble, but Maverick knows that Rooster's basically little Maverick. He's going to figure it out.
Is that what you think? So
yeah.
Okay,
that's what it is.
All right, let's get going.
Hangman is resigned to the waiting position. Why not just have him like out and about, like circling? And he could just like come in and pick off those Gen 5 fighters. Just I don't know. I feel like there's a better use of him.
Congress isn't going to approve the budget for that jet fuel.
Yeah, it's not enough. Not enough money for that. We talked about it. Codename Dagger. That's sick. Do you think there's a position in the military that you're just coming up with these sick code names?
I wish.
That'd be awesome. Like every time you get a good one, like go today.
Whoever's
Dagger.
running point, same thing.
We're going with Dagger. Today.
Again, if I'm ever running point, I'm going to give nicknames to everything we do.
Yeah. I think we get one of the most iconic shots too of the movie here. The 4 jets coming in low over the water. So good. There's the canyon on either side, and it just looks phenomenal.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah, the whole sequence is great.
We get the snow, the trees, like it all works so well.
And so, like the Sam's up on the cliff sides, not noticing them. They're under radar.
You feel the tension.
Radar seems to have a very key flaw, eh? Just like if you go low enough, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, why isn't someone invented
like LODAR?
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with that name.
No, it's always. I wonder if there is something. It's just like this is just a cliche of movies. Yeah, it's just
the best part is I don't know.
Just go low, you'll be fine. You get Maverick. There's a bridge. I don't think they accounted for the bridge in their run, and they got to split the. He said something great to her. He's like, "Watch your head" or something like that.
Yeah.
As they're going through, you get into the steep inverted fucking dive thing, the climb, and then they are now targeting the hole. Rooster goes Luke Skywalker on everybody and just fires blind.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't wait for a laser. I think literally 2 seconds later, Bob's like, I got it. And he's like, no, I'm going.
Which is also crazy because you've not shown us at all that you're a sharpshooter in any capacity.
Hey, nails it, drains it, no problem.
Could you fucking imagine if he misses that? The whole mission's ruined.
This mission just seems flawed anyways. It's like, just get like one of those planes that flies really high and just drop a missile straight down.
This also reminds me, I wanted to bring this up earlier, but they bring Maverick in.
Yeah.
And he's explaining the mission to John Hamm and Warlock, right?
Yeah.
Basically, they're like, Maverick, what's your read on this? And he tells them. And that moment of him coming up with a plan on the fly solidifies the entire movie. They're like, yeah, you know what? You just came up with that. We're just meeting you for the first time. That's the plan.
Yeah. How did you know?
Like, what the fuck?
How did you know that was the exact plan we were thinking of?
Did John Hamm and Cyclone not have a plan already before Maverick came in? Were they just like, we'll bring him in. Whatever he says, we'll do. And for him to just come up with it on the spot and then...
that's the thing.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. But we should also talk to, there's the moment where you do think Rooster's going to back off. Where he's going to ultimately succumb to his flaw, but he doesn't. He engages and goes faster than necessary. He fucking hits the gas and goes.
Did you yell America and then
he absolutely did.
Pressed the pedal down to the ground?
Yeah. After they hit Miracle 1 and 2 and in Coffin Corner, just the defensive maneuvers is just awesome. Like everyone against the rockets is just fantastic.
It's so cool.
Dagger 1 defending, Dagger 2 defending, like everything they're saying back, there's one on your 6. They're just calling it out for each other.
Yelling flares.
Yeah. Mav does a Cobra maneuver to save Rooster and ultimately gets shot down. I want to talk more about this scene, but it happens so fucking fast. You know? It's just like, here's one thing, here's another thing. But it's all so amazing.
What was your first impression seeing Tom Cruise go down? Like you're watching it in theaters, you see him going down here. Are you thinking like, oh, this is the end? Or do you know there's more movie to be had?
Unfortunately, I knew there was more movie. I think if I'm being honest, I think they shouldn't have done the rest of it.
Yeah.
Or found a different way to do the rest of it. To me, once we get behind enemy lines and we're out of the planes and we're stealing a museum piece, it gets a bit hokey. It finally gets hokey after
the hokey catches up with it.
After 2 hours of just great awesomeness, it just becomes a little far-fetched, finally.
This was my initial impression too. Walking out of the theater for the first time, I thought the same thing. I was like, I kind of wish they just closed this chapter on Tom Cruise's like filmography. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with that.
We're not going to get any more Top Gun, because I think we are getting a third one. I think there's rumors or talks, right? I kind of wanted it to be, that was it. Maybe if we do, we pass the torch to Miles Teller.
Yeah, that's what I would like to see.
But yeah, I do remember thinking the same thing. Like once he went down and then we're playing, behind enemy lines, he's got to steal the plane, whatever. And like, don't get me wrong, on rewatches, like I do enjoy that. I enjoy that part of the movie, and I still enjoy it to this day.
Yep.
And I did enjoy it in theaters. But if there was something to nitpick about this movie, and I mean like actually like critique it, this is what would make it lesser than the 5 stars I gave it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I wish there was a way they could have wrapped up the ending without killing Maverick, because I still wanted him to and Connelly to get that like last thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the wrap up of Mav's character, where he finally agrees, like, you know what, I am aged out of this. It's time to move on.
Like that's the growth.
Yeah, exactly. So I wish there was a way they found to do that without the hokiness of like behind enemy lines. Like what's that fucking Owen Wilson movie? I think it's literally called Behind Enemy Lines.
It is, yes.
Where he's a fighter pilot and he goes down, and we get that whole like run around. And like you said, yeah, I actually still like. I enjoy this part. It's fun. It's as hokey and campy as it is. It's fun.
It's the most blockbuster part of the movie.
Yeah.
Right. Like this is where you're like, oh yeah, this isn't a Best Picture. This is like a Michael Bay popcorn movie, right?
Finally, it jumps the shark, so to speak, kind of thing. But it's also so full of like the Tom Cruise metaphors for like himself. Like they get the F-14 running, they're up in the air, and like Rooster becomes this weird like. I don't know, all of a sudden like a fanboy of Maverick. He's like, oh, you'd go after him if I wasn't here. Like after having all this animosity towards each other. And you get this like, Mav, he sees himself as the older guy against these, he goes F-14 against 5th gen fighters. What the fuck does 5th gen fighters mean? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, he thinks he's the old guy taking on the young industry, right? So all those metaphors aside, it's still fun.
No, it is. And the fighting is, the dog fighting we get is actually phenomenal. Yeah. Like, it's arguably the most entertaining part of the movie. Like, watching him take on, what is it, three
I think
separate?
It ends up being 3 of them, yeah.
I think 3 total, right? Because he takes on the 2 guys, right? Like, what does that sign mean? No idea.
No idea.
What about that one? Nope.
Just fly casual.
Takes out the 2 guys. We get the incredible, like, I don't know what you call it, like a barrel flip.
Yeah, I don't know what you call that move that plane does, but it's fucking sick.
So cool. Even Miles Teller, he's like, oh, that was fucking awesome.
What the fuck was that?
The coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it leads into like one of the only cliches in the movie that I do have a gripe with.
Which one?
Is Glenn Powell showing up at the perfect moment to save the day. And it was the same issue I have with Sinners too, where out of nowhere, like, you know what I mean? It's oh shit, like all the vampires just watched him sneak up and kill the main antagonist like out of nowhere. Same thing, Glenn Powell just happens to be in the air, shoots him down.
Well, he's Dagger Spare.
He's
Dagger Spare. He's sent as soon as Rooster flips on his tracker.
Yeah.
He's launched.
Yeah.
You got to assume he's on his way. It's not out of the. Yes, it's super cliche, but I don't know. Like you said, the sequence gives you such great dogfighting.
It does.
Some of my favorite phrases come from this one too. You get splash 1, splash 2. I love that stuff. There was another classic cliche. We're gonna fly low, confuse the targeting system.
Yeah,
I love it. Now I know that in case I ever have to.
It's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, because you say you can fly a plane.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait to add that to the subreddit. Everybody, please join the subreddit so we can talk about whether or not Chaps can fly a plane.
I'm going to start playing a lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator. But yeah, no.
Dagger Chaps.
the sequence, like you said, jumps the shark, but it's still a lot of fun. We get everyone back on the carrier, and we get this nice moment. Like they're talking, Rooster and Hangman are finally making amends, and Phoenix and everyone's there. And, Hangman, you've got three active kills now, and Phoenix goes, Mav's got 5.
Yeah,
that makes him an ace. Perfect.
So good.
Retire. Like, no more Maverick Top Gun movies. Let's hand it to Rooster.
I want to see the movie that comes after this of Tom Cruise finally becoming a politician.
Yeah.
He runs for office, and we get like
as Captain Pete Mitchell.
We get like an election movie, like what is it, with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's already been a lawyer. He's been a sports agent. Yeah, we got to add it to the list.
Sure.
Then Connelly. Connelly comes back from her sailing trip, and Lady Gaga sings us into the end.
I thought that was an interesting choice. It's beautiful. Let's talk hardest scenes. Does that make your hardest scene?
Before we get harder scenes, let's just do closing thoughts of the movie.
Okay. Sorry.
Closing thoughts. What do you got?
Hang on. Say it again so that we have a clear, like,
Okay, yeah. So, Connelly, she comes back from sailing, and Lady Gaga sings us into the end. Let's have some closing thoughts. What are your final?
So what did I say? I'm at like 4, 5 watches. Like I'm gonna hit 10 easily.
Yeah.
Within the next like 3 years, I'll be at 10.
That's totally 100%. Fair.
I'm accounting for like a couple sick days here, a couple rainy days. Sunday afternoon couch naps.
Whenever you need something to watch, just put on Top Gun Maverick.
It's so good.
Call it a day. I totally agree. It's full of tropes, but it uses them to perfection. It is a rehash of the first one, but way better. Like it hits all the same exact beats, but it does it like just 10 times better. I don't know how they did it, but it's amazing. It's just endlessly rewatchable.
I love the idea of doing off-season bonus episodes. I don't know if we can ever do Is This the Hardest Movie Ever again, because I think this is.
I don't know what else you would do for hardest movie.
This might be the hardest movie ever.
Yeah. What did you have for hardest scenes?
I have a couple.
Okay. Hit me.
The first opening 5 minutes of Tom Cruise fucking with Ed Harris.
Yep. Perfect. Again, another cliche that I think Star Wars did it in one of their newer ones. Like everyone's done the broken, like, we're not getting reception joke.
Hondo like understands the assignment right away. Yeah. Like it's so good.
This movie's ability to make me just like look past how much it just riffs on and borrows and uses tropes is amazing. It's incredible.
I think it's just like if you do it right,
you do it well,
then it's excusable,
100%.
I have the dogfight at the end, obviously. I guess any dogfight really, him taking on let's just put all of them in the same basket, right? Him taking on all 3 of those.
Yeah.
And of course Mav doing the run to prove it can be done.
Totally agree. All of those are very hard. Mine that I had 2.
Okay.
And it's got to be Mav showing the young guns that they aren't hot shit. Like,
like coming up to split the jets.
First time they hit the air in this movie, like really hit the air in like dogfighting Top Gun terms. And he shows them all up and just dishing out 200 push-ups a pop. Like, it's amazing.
We talked about him splitting the jets, but we forgot to mention him flying upside down.
Just when he does the roll,
on the conversation.
When he does the rollover, he's like, I've been here the whole time.
So good.
And but that does lead into the Rooster Maverick, like spinning, the barrel
Cobra.
Rolling, inverted.
Don't get me started on that Cobra maneuver.
Yeah, Cobra maneuver. And then, honestly, Mav and Ice is a pretty, like...
It's pretty hard,
in a different way.
Hey, listen, we're men, we cry, we get emotional.
It was great. Great scene.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So those are my 2.
Okay. If you had to pick one, what one would you pick?
I don't know. Can you say the whole movie? Can we just do the whole movie's the hardest scene?
I think I have to give it to him just jumping on the course to show that that it can be done.
The proof is in the pudding.
I think that's the hardest scene.
Just comes in the classic, nothing's scheduled for today.
Put a minute 30 on the clock.
Yeah. No, he goes a minute 15.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He makes his time less or
even
whatever.
Even harder.
Yeah, it's great. Because everyone's like, you can't do that. It's impossible. Could barely make 2:30.
There you have it. Again, what better way to tell us what you think the hardest movie is? Jump in the subreddit This Is the Funniest Movie Ever. Let us know.
Or if you don't like Reddit, email us. And we'll get back to you at thisisthefunniestmovieever@gmail.com. Okay. We're going to jump into a review of one battle after another. Ripp, do you want to kind of start us off, set the stage a little bit?
This is the best movie I've seen in theaters, not only this year, but if we're being honest, probably since I saw Parasite in like 2019.
You saw Parasite? I find it more surprising that you saw Parasite than that you like this movie a lot.
Sometimes I see good movies. I know it's hard to believe.
Isn't Parasite considered kind of like a psychological horror?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say horror.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so I just saw it.
Yeah,
so,
you haven't seen it?
No.
You should give that a watch.
On the list. But yes, okay, go on.
I'm putting my stake in the ground. Like, listen, I love a good Michael Bay like explosion. I love a good like raunchy comedy, but sometimes I do have an appreciation for good movies.
Yeah, totally.
This movie proves it for sure. I gave this 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Yeah, we don't see that often from you.
Hang on, because I give 5 stars, but I do it ironically. Okay, like
that's weird.
Do I think Friday Night Lights is a 5-star movie? Like, no, but like that's my like That's my Ruby.
I think people are too like precious about their stars.
Do you think so?
I do. And sorry, this is an aside conversation from the One Battle After Another review, but I think if you really enjoy a movie that much, that's what makes it a 5-star movie. How much you love it,
sure,
is what makes it gives it the stars, in my opinion.
So think of it this way, then. It's like I've given out subjective 5 stars. If I was being objective, this is the first 5-star I've given. I don't know how long.
Yeah, I know. I just don't. I don't treat my rankings that way. I just I go from the gut when I'm feeling like. So for me, I gave this a 3.5.
Okay,
and I think I told you this. I would like to see it again.
Yeah.
So for those who haven't seen One Battle After Another, this is going to be quite spoiler heavy. It's the new PTA movie. It's Paul Thomas Anderson with Leo, Sean Penn, and a litany of other people just crushing it. But yeah, so I gave it 3.5, mainly because the movie throws so much stuff at you that it's kind of hard to absorb it all in one watch. And there was parts of it that like just really I wasn't enjoying. Like the first opening, 40-ish minutes of the movie, it literally is one battle after another. And I think if you're not ready for that ride, it's going to grate against you a little bit. I didn't know what I was expecting going into this movie because the trailers do it no justice at all.
It's so true. The marketing has been horrible.
Yeah,
for this
they do
movie.
it no justice at all. And the first 40 minutes, it's loud, it's angry, there's stuff happening, and it's just all being thrown at you. And honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think my age is showing. I don't know if I can do IMAX movies anymore. It was so fucking loud. the sheer volume of, because there was just so much happening, and my ears were starting to hurt, and I was like getting like overstimulated. I'm like, this is a lot. But there was also tons of parts of the movie that I'm like, I think I told you, like I need to sit on it. And as I've sat on it, I'm like, wow, like that part was fucking sick.
Yeah.
This part was fucking sick too. That part was also fucking sick. So I don't think the 3.5 is like a true review from me yet. Like I want to see it again before I give it like a real review. Did you want to talk about any of your favorite scenes throughout the movie or anything like that?
Well, I mean, you brought it up, so let's touch on the time first, because it is a long movie, right? Like it's 3 hours long, and like you said, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm still off trailers, like to the best of my ability. You know, when I go to the movies, I can't help but sit there and watch them. Like I'm not gonna leave the theater and come back in. It would be insane.
You weirdo. That guy doesn't watch the trailers.
But I truly went in blind to this, and I guess it kind of helped me that the marketing for this has been so bad, right? Because I didn't really even know what this was about.
Yeah.
And the description for it, again, gives the movie
nothing.
Yeah. Gives you nothing to work with. I don't want to say confused, but I was very apprehensive. I think the first like half hour, I didn't know where we were going. Yeah. I wasn't really sure what was going on. But once we get past, I think her name is Perfidia Beverly Hills. Once we get past that whole thing, we really get going. And this movie just does not
the time
stop.
jump, right?
Yeah, this movie does not stop. It is paced so well, in my opinion, that for a 3-hour movie, it easily felt like an hour was shaved off.
Yeah, no, I think that's the first thing I noticed too. Like having left the theater not really sure if I enjoyed it, I still knew like it didn't feel 3 hours at all. It was fast, it was exciting and entertaining at times. I'd agree. That first 30, 40-minute stretch, I know what they're doing. They're setting up the stage.
Course,
they're setting up the idea of revolution
out.
and who Perfidia Beverly Hills is and all that sort of stuff. And like painting this world of the French 75 and that sort of thing. And yeah, then it time jumps and you're in sort of like, I don't know. It's like two movies weirdly. Like it's like, here's this first part. Here's something completely different, but also the same.
Well, there's I just said like the same word 7 times. There is so much going on, and it's true, right? We're following different stories here. You know, we're following Sean Penn. We're following Leo. We're following his daughter. Then there's this, you know, white supremacist Christmas Adventure
the Christmas
Club.
Adventures Club. The comedy in this movie is great.
I was just about to say that. We're mixing so much, right? It's like a thriller. We got some action. We got some comedy. It's a drama. It's like a father-daughter relationship.
Yep.
It's got undertones of, you know, the timeliness of what's happening with current events, while at the same time not being overly preachy about it.
Yeah.
We got Benicio del Toro fucking crushing it.
He looks like he just showed up and, you know, he's just there.
Well,
he's
at
just
the same time, having such a blast. Like, do you think, like, again, we love to just say actors improvise things when they definitely didn't. The six pack that he's always got on him, he's improvising that.
Man,
if you want a beer,
all that stuff is like Paul Thomas Anderson's the kind of guy that everything that is in the movie. Sure, some things were probably riffed on, but like he is so detailed. I know. So buttoned down with all of his stuff.
But also, I'm not.
Yeah. No, I think the Benicio del Toro stuff is some of my favorite things in movies recently. Like that whole he's got this underground network where he's helping like immigrants get to freedom, stuff like that, and like and protecting them, and he's got all these like rooms and houses, and he's introducing his family to Leo, and like he's really humanizing all of it.
He's team leader of the community.
Yeah, he's like humanizing all the stuff that you just see on news normally. Like I only ever experienced this stuff through news.
Yeah,
and now it's humanizing it, and it's bringing it to a different level. And like, meanwhile, fucking Leo's having the crash out of all crash outs, like just fucking losing his goddamn mind about trying to charge his phone, and like no one can do a crash out better than Leo. Like.
And the way he's being handled too by Benicio.
Yeah, it's like he's got the oven mitts on. He's just like,
he's like, you know what? You keep trying to get that password. Don't worry what I'm doing over here. Yeah. Like I got this under control. You get that password though, right? And I think at one point he's like in the bathroom washing his hands, and he's like, "Oh, what time is it? 8:15."
Yeah,
tell him it's 8:15.
It's 8:15. Yeah. But yeah, all that stuff is fantastic. The satire too, and the calling out of like some of the political like agenda of the movie, and like how PTA is like writing about some of that stuff. Like the Christmas Adventurers League is just like it's so funny. Like
so the way I'm actually really interested that you brought this up. So let's talk about it right here.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas Adventure Club.
Yeah.
What did you make of the name? And if you want, I can go first. My wife and I, we both have our own theories about the name.
I don't really have so much of a theory. I'm sure there's a real reason for it, and I haven't looked into it yet, but to me it strikes a chord of like religion, and just like showing like how those things are just sometimes like kind of fucked up, and we look like, and like using Christmas as like, usually it's this thing that's so untouchable, but they're like making it this white supremacist group, so that's also like in your face, and like
so you're kind of somewhere in between, again, what both my wife and I were like kind of like theorizing. So my wife theorized basically it's because Christmas can be perceived with white undertones, like the white snow. Saint Nick is a Christian saint, so you have your religious ties there as well. Whereas my first impression was PTA sort of held up like a mirror to this like nonsensical faction. So sort of a like, for all of you people out there who think like this, take a look at yourself. This is how ridiculous you look.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is how you're being perceived by us. We are laughing at you because this is so 100%. Comical, right?
Yeah.
And then of course, there's Paul Walter Hauser's take that the Christmas Adventure Club was the Illuminati.
Yeah. I think I was listening to a pod, and they were talking about it, and there's something about, or I might have been reading an article, the original Saint Nick, that's part of like their greeting. I can't remember what the greeting is off the top of my head, but like Saint Nicholas is part of that greeting, who was actually a person of color. So like they're being like, look, you guys are so dumb, you don't even know history to like understand that like your moniker for like saluting and seeing each other is like based off a person of color, and you like there's just like calling out the moronic ideologies that those factions can have.
For sure. I think like to be honest, when I heard it, I first thought this has to be real because it's so nonsensical, but I don't think it is real. I tried to look it up. I just think at the end of the day, like it's there open to your interpretation, right?
Yeah, and it's like people know the groups that they're playing on. Like we know who they're playing on. We know the people that are, and it's so like to a T, like right. Like he's kind of nailed the weirdness of it all. Like there's such a strange like thought process between these people, like that doesn't, like you said, it's nonsensical. It doesn't make sense to us. So that's kind of why it is that way, I guess, maybe.
For sure. Yeah. Put in my my master's to work there. Okay, before we wrap
I don't have
up,
one of those.
Before we wrap up, we'd be remiss to not talk about two scenes.
Yeah.
First one, Leo falling 40 feet into a tree and then getting arrested is fucking
Leo
great.
With the Skater Bros is like awesome. I love that they're like, yeah, bro, like just come with us. Like we're gonna get you to safety.
They're fucking
popping
parkouring
roofs and shit. Like I'm Leo in this scenario. Like I can't keep up with you guys.
We're
like I'm
Leo.
falling everywhere.
We're all Leo here. He falls and he gets tasered to shit.
Oh yeah, people like are theorizing that they did the fall for real somehow, like with no stunt double, because like no one, you can't really see the cut, like where they would, and it's straight up Leo falling from the roof, like it is
a tree.
Yeah, and he hits the tree on the way down. It's like, well, how did you do that scene?
He's thrown in the back of the wagon, and they're saying, "Sir, what is your name?" He's again crashing out so hard. Peter Parker.
Yeah, Peter Parker. I also do love when he's at home and Sean Penn's character, what's his name again? Lockjaw.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's caught wind yet that Lockjaw's coming, or he had just gotten high. He's like, oh, dude, don't get paranoid. Don't get paranoid. Don't get paranoid right now.
You totally felt that in your bones.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we've all been there.
Fuck, I just got high.
Like,
and they
don't
want
get
to
paranoid. Don't get paranoid. Still taking tokes. Still hitting his joint.
They want to come fix the leak in my roof, and I'm so high right now, I can't do this.
It's impossible.
That's a good one. And then, of course, the other scene, not as funny, just incredible. The car chase.
Yeah. I didn't want to call it a car chase because it doesn't feel like a car chase, but it absolutely is in a way.
I don't know if
it's
you
just
felt this.
so interesting.
Tell me how you feel about this comp. It's so unique and different for something that we've seen a million times.
Yeah, yeah.
It reminded me of, the scene in Catch Me If You Can, where we have the little like cutaway with the you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, yours is way better than mine. But it's something original to something we've seen. Yeah. And that's kind of what it reminded me of. It's just, there's tension boiling in something that's just so, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Do you kind of get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, he's taken such a mainstream thing and done his own really original spin on it.
Right.
It's just the way that he's using the camera to go up and down those hills, so you never see what's coming next. But as an audience, you're aware of it all, but the characters aren't.
Yeah.
And it's all so interesting, like the way he plays with the geography and like the up and down of the rolling hills. And it's all a metaphor for the whole fucking movie, that the whole movie's been a roller coaster. Everything's been up and down. You've never known what's going to come next. And you really don't until the very, very end of the movie. And like, kudos to, I forget her name, Leo's daughter in the movie, how she recognizes these hills and like, oh, I can't see him as I go up. So she fucking stops the car and Lockjaw barrels right into it. No, it's not Lockjaw. It's the Christmas Adventure Club guy.
Yeah.
Fucking barrels right into it. It's just so smart, so well crafted.
Fucking Lacoste polo Patagonia vest wearing motherfucker.
This fucking guy goes to Christmas markets.
She's fucking brilliant though.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the actress and the character, like it's, again, I'm throwing out all these themes and such that this movie is. Meanwhile, it's the character piece too. I mean, it's, it's all so good.
There is so I guess, and I don't know how to reconcile this yet. I need to see probably a second time, but the ending, I think, also left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth with like, and I get why she's doing it, why she wants to go to the protests and leave and whatnot. And like, they do the classic, like Leo's figuring out how to fucking work a phone for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
But to me, and I understand that her mother went through some crazy shit, fucked up shit happened to her, and she ends up ratting them out to protect blah, blah, blah. There's things going on. The movie makes it seem like because of her mother is why she's going to do that stuff. Where I think it should have leaned more into like, no, she's doing it because of Leo's character, because I don't know, the mom like never got in contact with her, like kind of sold them all out, was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of left her behind. Like, I'm supposed to think that she's just like, one letter changes all of that.
I don't know. I think
I get it. I understand. There's like family. I'm probably not the right person to even be speaking on this
shit. It's
but
the
like,
same thing, right? Where it's another moment that can be open to interpretation, right?
Yeah.
Like, is she trying to take it back? Like, her mom's the rat. Like, she's trying to like reclaim that image, or maybe like do it right.
Well, to me, it's just like you have your dad's the one that was there for you. He came for you. He came after you. Like the movie's basically setting up like she's going to follow him, like his path, and she is kind of doing the same thing. Like,
sure,
that's kind of how I see it. Like,
and maybe it's a bit of taking back herself too, right? It's like if you drive and you get in a car accident, you either don't ever drive again, or you get right back in the car,
exactly.
and you face your fear, right? And it's like she's taking back a piece of her that was robbed.
Yep. Yeah.
Before we close this off, where does this rank in your Leo performances?
I guess like the top ones, you know, you got Your Wolf, you've got Departed, and this I don't know. He's so good in this. Like he's
Did you
really,
know he was
really
a cop?
Did you know he was a cop? I didn't know he was a cop.
Honestly, like those are like my probably top two. I think this slots in at number 3, if not number 2.
This could be number 1, man.
It could be number 1.
Like, he's so
good in this.
You're getting like Dad Leo too,
Yep.
like not like Wolf of Wall Street Dad Leo, where he's like a drug addict shithead. You're getting Dad Leo, who's smoking pot, but he's trying to be a good, trying to be a good dad. You know, but he's also fucking paranoid as shit.
To be fair, because I know someone's screaming at me right now about my top 3. I've heard nothing but good things about his performance in The Aviator.
Yeah, I've seen
I
that.
will probably never watch that movie, so I will just take your criticism now.
Yeah. Yeah, he just keeps getting better, it seems, you know. Every time he comes in out with a movie, it's just awesome.
Yeah. Closing thoughts?
I'm going to see it again.
Okay.
I stand by my 3.5 for now. I can see this being one of those movies where people watch it in 5 years and are like, actually, it wasn't that good. You know what I mean? Like where it had, this movie's had fucking hype from everywhere. Like everyone's loving it. And it just seems like too good to be true, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
I guess my closing thoughts are really, not even the movie itself, but much like Sinners, like I only saw this because of word of mouth. And I think that's still pretty cool that happens.
Yeah. Like you said, the marketing for this movie did no justice to it. Like you have no idea what you're in for just watching a trailer at all. Yeah. Like it does not serve its purpose.
I'm never gonna say no to going to the theaters, you know, and to have movies like this to draw me in again by word of mouth. I think that's really cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. He's like PTA got this massive budget to make like a revolutionary blockbuster. This is a blockbuster from PTA.
I mean, it's the same thing, right? It's like Oscar bait, but again, it's if I can eat a large popcorn and not check my watch the whole time, I'm having fun. That's a successful movie in my opinion.
Where do you land on Paul Thomas Anderson movies as a whole? Like, what do you?
Like so not well versed in his filmography.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I can't even think of another movie I've seen of his.
There Will Be
maybe
Blood.
Punch Drunk Love. I feel like I've seen There Will Be Love, but There Will Be Love. There Will Be Love.
There will be.
There Will Be Blood. I feel like I've seen it, but like maybe I don't know. Like
you haven't seen
when
Boogie
it
Nights?
came out. Boogie Nights has been on my watch list forever, and the runtime is solely why I have not seen that.
Yeah.
I will see it.
A lot of his movies, the runtime is kind of the thing that scares me away. But I actually recently watched There Will Be Blood, and like. This movie's like a million times more entertaining than There Will Be Blood. Like There Will Be Blood's like a good movie, but it's like a 3-hour epic, and you're just watching Paul Dano and what's his face, fucking Daniel Day-Lewis
slap each other
in mud and like be weird like frontiersmen, and it's like kind of weird, and like he's an oilman, and it's
Well, there you have it. Before we sign off here, I just want to remind you, we do both work horrible 9-to-5 day jobs. So if you're having fun and you're enjoying the pod, like, subscribe, hit us with 5 stars. It's all very much appreciated.
Yeah. And thank you for listening. We'll be back with our bracket finale probably in November.
Latris in the Monday.